We're live.
He's been breaking for 10 years straight, so you know he's here to stay.
Salute, my friends.
The energy's a thriller, and the cards are always killer. Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
Oh, shit. Well, let me see if I can get this chat to update, because it's still got the... Usually I just have to open it. There it is. Okay, it's working. All right, guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? I got 3 hours of sleep here on the floor. It's all Kobe would let me get. Kobe was like, "Look, there's too much shit to do for you to be going to sleep." And I was like, "Kobe, I gotta get some sleep, bro. I can't work like this." He was like, "You got 3 hours. Go." And then, sure enough, 3 hours later, he's knocking on the door.
3 hours and 10 minutes.
3 hours. See this? He's counting the 10 minutes. He's like 3 hours and 10 minutes. You should be able to do it. Like if you click see your perks, if you're already... it doesn't matter, though. It's not a big deal. Marge is only for if we get... Well, not if. When we get drunk, that's all Marge is for. Marge is just the drinking break. All right, so Kobe's here because we're going to get him opening this after this case so that I can catch up. Sound cool? So, this one's a little bit of a learning curve. It's definitely different. So what you do when you get it out, it's going to be 4, 4, and 4, right? But you got to break it up into 3, 3, and 3 because this isn't just baseball.
Gotcha.
There's non-sports, broadcasters, actors, comedians, all kinds of... Paul Rudd's in here, all kinds of crazy shit. And then there's other sports. J.K. Dobbins is in here. They've had basketball players, there's hockey players, there's all kinds of other people. So they're broken up like this. Non-sports is just these 3 boxes. And then non-sports is just these 3 boxes because they have so many cards. And then non-sports and non-sports. So there's 4 non-sports spots.
Okay.
3, 3, 3, and 3. And you just put them, you'll see how I do it. You just put them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Each one has a box topper. That's its own spot. I put them in here. The teams are the full case, right? But the non-baseball sports, hockey, football, basketball, skateboarding, you know, that kind of shit, is split up in half. So it's these 2 and then these 2. So that's why you break it up into 3s, because then it's easier later when you sort. Trust me. So that's how you do it. But the product is actually a lot of fun. A lot of people don't really like it, but I love it. I always have. I've pulled werewolves and all kinds of shit out of here. You just never know what's going to be in here. All right, so this is very important. I don't open these. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, what you got to do is you've got to be able to trust your breaker, because I'm going to tell you why. These box toppers, right? They're almost worthless. It depends on who's in here. But very rarely you will get what's called a box topper rip card. And the box toppers are pretty flimsy and they'll give like so. So I take the box topper and I go like this, just a little bit, just to see, you know, I can actually tell. Mm-hmm. I can tell if this is thick or not, but they can't tell. So I give it just a little bit of a flex. If it flexes at all, it's not a box topper. But what do you see?
That's a box topper.
Look at this. Tony Gwynn. All right. Now, I can't open this. I wish I could. I wish the guy with the spot was here. Who's got box toppers? Force Change 77. So I can't do this to show you, but it's so freaking cool. You see this little pull tab right here, and this little pull tab right here.
Right.
You pull that, rip the card open, and inside this are 3 mini cards, and they're supposed to all be stained glass, accidentally, but that's in what it is. But generally, I won't open these. I only open them if they're box toppers. So if your breaker's shady, and there's a lot of shady, right? There's too much money for there not to be a lot of shady. They'll just put that, off to the side, not open it, and then switch it out later with you know what I mean? Because that's a huge card. I mean, that's worth hundreds of dollars for a $40 spot, $45 spot, and you've got hundreds of dollars in the very first box. Just like that. I also open the mini ones because they can have autos. It's rare, but they can have autos, so I always open those. But the other box toppers, I don't. They're like, open it. I can't open it unless the owner says I can open it. All right, so this is how this works, right? You just fly through them. No big deal. This one means it's, I think upside down means short print. Anything over 300, I think, is a short print. Not a big deal. This is a mini. Every pack's going to have a mini. You check the backs. This is an insert, so it won't be there. But if you check the backs will be different. And it could be a 1 of 1. It could be all kinds of things. So you always got to check the back. But you'll get a feel for it. There's 3 hits in each box. So here's Barry Zito. I flip. Nothing. The hits are going to be absolutely obvious. Okay. You won't have any trouble. It'll be at the very back. It'll be this card. That Casey upside down, it means it's a short print. It's not a big deal. You don't really care. Flip the fielder, nothing. Last case, there were 2. There were 2 regular sized. Now, this means it's a black border. Not a big deal. Nothing huge, but black border. Horse! Phil loves those. So short print. Where monsters live. And it's the closet. And then this glows in the dark. The card glows in the dark. And then there'll be a box. Okay, so this is an Allen and Ginter back. Not a big deal, but if you get an A and G back, the only thing you got to look for is the card number. Mm-hmm. If there is a card number, it's cool. It's rarer than these, which are a regular back, right? It's cool. Nothing major. If there's no card number, that's a nice card. Nice and rare. Subtle, but rare. Oh, is the box topper owner in the chat? Where's he at? Where's he at? Ozzy Albies. Graveyard should be one. It should. That's true. So this one I think's got a hit in it. Yeah. So this is the baseball Brit. It's kind of a lame card, but I mean, if you're into that, whatever. And it's just some shit this guy wore. He's basically a British baseball fan. Got him into the product. I don't know what to tell you. Oh yeah, the monsters live, glow in the dark. They sure do. Donnie Baseball, A and G back. Yeah, Jake's box was crazy, wasn't it? So like, there's all kinds of people in here. Comedian and professional foosball player. I mean, bet you couldn't beat me, but whatever. Each box has one of these. They're just garbage. Valerito, black border. So the only thing I do is I try to go kind of fast because the base cards, you know, after you've seen them, see one of those every box, no big deal. Tony La Russa, black. That was supposed to go over here, but close enough. So I want to look at the back of the minis, right? Look at the back of the minis. Bam. And I want to, you know, pull the hits. There's going to be 3. And that's a Luis Robert. where monsters live. And if you do it at an angle, you can see what part of it glows. And like the grate of the of the sewer drain glows, and then the top glows. They're cool. She wouldn't be me, bro. Fred McGriff. I'm just kidding. She'd probably be me. Duke Snyder. So here's another hit. CC Sabathia. It's just a relic. Most of your hits are going to be minis. See, it's a mini card inside a frame. See? Mm-hmm. So the card's just in there. The weirder the card, probably the more valuable. Bert Blyleven, A Cave Where Monsters Live. Larry Doby, A&G bag. Why do you think he's force change? I mean, he very may well be. Aparicio. That would be cool. Fossil or a button would be cool. I haven't hit one yet. Bo Bichette and Kyle Lewis rookies. Jansen. If you get a really, really shiny card, that's a 1 of 1. Until you get to the box that's only shiny cards, and then that's fine. Joey Votto. So there's still one more hit in here, and we've only got 2 packs to go. So I'm pretty confident it's going to be in one of these 2 packs. All right, this should be our last hit, and it is. So you can see the frame down there. Be an auto, and it is. Okay, so this is the catch. With these, you just got to put what box they came out of. All right, that's all I got to know. Just what box they came out of. If it's not a baseball hit, I need to know what box it came out of. And this guy is a BMX legend, so he would be non-baseball sport. But you don't have to do that. Just put the box number.
Okay, so that's 1.
Yep. So you would just put a 1. But I know what this goes to. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put the whole thing. But just put a 1 on it, and we're good to go. Just a 1. Mm-hmm. All right, so that is the first box. And the first 3 boxes you're going to put in this row, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then you put your hits and your box toppers. You see what I mean? Yeah. And the only time I got to know what box it was is when it's not a baseball hit. The baseball hits don't matter. So now see this one? See how it gives real easy? The other one wasn't giving. The button card is probably a pin from an election. Could be JFK, could be Obama. You know, but that's all it is. Strasburg, A&G bag. Bob Feller. I'm going to do at least 1 case tonight, maybe 2, and probably 2 because Kobe's going to do, he's going to do 1 on his channel too. George Brett. And then at the end, when you do your recap, mm-hmm. just grab a small amount of cards at a time and recap them. You know what I mean? That way you're not, because I know if you grab a bunch, you're going to be all worried about Mike Trout. Yeah, or sliding them, or so just grab 5, 6 at a time, show them, mm-hmm. set them down, and you know that's it. Don't even Don't even sweat it. I'll start your stream, and then you can call me, and we'll walk through closing your stream. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's pretty easy. So this is a Gianni Bench rip card. All right? So it's just like that big one. And if you look on the back, there's a pull tab right here. And you rip the card. And inside is one of these things. A red mini autograph. An exclusive mini parallel, which is what you don't want. Unless it's somebody like Luis Robert. A wood parallel, which you do want. Mini metal, which is okay. I think they're to 3. And a one-of-a-kind sketch card, which depends on who it is. But that's pretty badass, too. So it goes to the Reds. But inside could be any team.
Oh, wow.
You see? But it's his, and we don't open it. But if the guy that owns Reds, who is Longhorn, if Longhorn's in the chat and he says rip it, and he gets whatever team, it's still his. You see? Because it came out of his rip card.
Gotcha.
This is the Reds. No matter what's inside it, it's the Reds.
Gotcha.
So, and it's really cool. So hopefully we'll get one where somebody's in here and
Would it be that same name?
no.
Okay.
No, and see how this is to 75. Some rip cards are to 5. Some are to 10. Some are to 99. Some are to 50. But the numbering doesn't mean shit. I've opened up one to like 5 and had a garbage card. And I've opened one to 99 and had like a red ink auto of the best. So don't let it fool you. It doesn't mean anything.
They all just look like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But they're different players
Right,
on them.
right.
Yeah. Well, he ain't wrong, because it is, if you've never ripped one, they're a little weird. I always want to preserve as much of the card as you can. So you don't want to rip all the way down, right? Because you want to preserve the rip, you know what I mean? But if you don't rip it all the way off, then you could damage the mini getting it out, because you have to rip it all the way off in order to open both flaps, like a door, like a barn door. But if you don't rip it all the way down, hoping to preserve as much of the card as you can, then it's like trying to get out a door that's not all the way open. You know what I mean? So you're just banging into shit and all that. Anyway, that's my story. I would not rip a Luis Robert just because there's so little in it that would be worth the card. But I would rip that Johnny Bench in a New York minute. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely rip the Johnny Bench. I would rip almost every rip card. He said, just open it and show us. Not mine. Not mine. Can't do it. Every year I say that next year I'm going to make it. Because if I had put it in the thing, hey, if you join this break and I hit you a rip card, I'm ripping it. I could put it in there and everybody would still join. But I didn't, and I keep forgetting. And every year I'm like, next year I'm doing it. And I always forget. They said this weekend banging shit. Reese Hoskins. So anyway, that's why I like this product. I like it a lot. But normally I pre-sort. And what I mean by that is I go through, and as I come to a guy that's not a baseball, I pre-sort non-baseball here, non-sports here. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot longer, and I'm not doing that. I'm going to let you guys do it. So, well, we'll let Kim and Linda and Nisha and Jiley do it. Marte, you and I, we're breakers now. We don't mess with that stuff. We don't mess with that stuff. That's beneath our pay grade. Teddy Ballgame. So it's just such a fun set, So like this card would go to non-sports, right? And there's so many cards that the non-sports spots, even though it's only 3 boxes, they'll get more than most teams.
That would go to non-sports if it was not an auto, but
No, it still does. They still get the base and stuff too. Gurriel, Crack the wax. Bullshit. Allen and Ginter, rally fingers. You want to see it? It's only got to be the guy that owns it. Cole Calhoun. I can't open it if the owner doesn't say. You know what I mean? I can't do it. A sewer drain. I could say it slipped. Whoops! I tripped and fell and ripped your card. Jose Ramirez. So here is Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers.
And if that was non-sports, then you would put what box?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. But we're already doing that with these. See, by putting all the first 3 boxes in here, you're telling the guy sorting that all non-sports in this pile is 1 through 3. So you don't have to do all that work.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But because we put the hits over here and not, see, so that's why.
And we're gonna put all those in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. So that's why we have to write it, because we're not going to be able to remember later. All right. So this is box 3. Sacenta says we can yeet. We can yeet all the Astros. He has them. That's great. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Get back up there. Stay right there. Don't you move. There are some crazy oh, this is the hot box. So, hot box. The only thing that I like to do with a hot box is pull the rookies. But don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to know them on site. You're not. We'll get them later. They still get them. It's not like they don't get them. It's just I like to pull them out. Luis Robert, Kyle Lewis, Bo Bichette. You know what I mean? But it's not really anything that you have to worry about. So this guy, right, he's a professional skateboarder. So we would put him with non-baseball, 1 through 6. But we'll do that later when we're sorting. Timmy Lincecum. Ooh. So, look at this. So, look here. This is an A and G back, this Reese Hoskins. And you see how it's card 9 above his name?
Yeah, no number.
This one has no number. So, they're basically numbered to like 50. It's like a gold refractor. But they're subtle. You're not necessarily going to notice that.
Mm-hmm.
So... And there's about 2 a case. So you've got to look at all these cards, looking for that 2 cards in all these boxes without a number, It's slick. But now think about this. What if that was Luis Robert instead of Timmy Lincecum? Now, instead of being, a $5 card, it's over 100, So Gavin Lux, it's a nice rookie. Vladito. And Austin Meadows for the Rays. He's a Ray. So this should be, sometimes you'll get 2, but it's really rare. This should be the only box like this. It's called a hot box. And all the base cards are parallels. Yeet. Willie Mays.
Giants.
Trevor Hoffman. Do you mean the EXT? Oh, somebody just did something. What'd you guys do? Probably became a member, huh? I can't really read it. Bregman. He's a cheater. Nico Horner rookie, little mini rookie. That's cool. Let the kids do a break. I've let the kids do a break before. That's why they don't do them now. Acuna. Black border. Oh, I don't want to let your hot box cards fly. Tucker. Kyle Lewis, mini, A and G back. That's a nice little card. So this city would go, both of these cities, right? They would go to,
Non-sport.
right, just so.
Thanks for making it easier for me. Putting them all together. Tonight, this time.
Uh-oh, Kevin Biggio and Devers. So we got a little auto here. Kevin Biggio for the Blue Jays. Oh, yeah, I already ordered my Chrome cases. I got you. I'm all about the Chrome, man. AJ Puck, Mike Trout, Julian Edwards. Did you know that Julian Edwards was in, I don't know, that one movie where you weren't allowed to look around? Wasn't it?
Oh,
Bird Song?
Bird Box.
Bird Box, that's what I said. I was testing to see if you knew. He was in that. Did you know that?
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know either. I hit his auto, and I was like, who the hell is this? And they were like, oh, it's the kid from Bird Box. I was like, oh, great. That's great. That's great. Zach Galen. 3 packs left. There'll be at least one more hit, I think. The Attic, where monsters live. The Attic. Hall of Famer Rod Carew. Juan Gon Gonzalez. Dubon. Get up there. And last pack. And there is another hit in here. Okay, good. It's that skateboarder guy. So that would go non-baseball sports 1 through 6. But all you would have to do is put box 3. I bought that for you.
Appreciate it.
All right, and then when I get these done, you take the minis and put them over here too, because inside the minis are non-sports and stuff like that, and they've got to be broken up. So then you go on to box 4 and you move to the next row.
Oh, okay. So I thought the minis we had to go through at the end, so just those other.
Right. If you go through the minis at the end, you won't know which box they came from.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
And then you wouldn't know which group they go to. The first time I did this, I didn't break up the non-sports and the non-baseball. So I had 30 teams, right? And I had 1 spot for non-baseball cards. And bro, that one guy got like over a row of cards. And then everybody else got, you know? He got so much. It was such a huge hit, man. Bobby Dorr. Guriel. No, there's a spot for box toppers. It's a great spot in this one. It's not always a great spot. You know, you might just get 12 box toppers. I mean, you know, if you sell them as a lot, you might come close to breaking even. It's not really good. But if you get an auto, then you've crushed it. No mini in here, which means there'll be a pack with 2 minis.
Gotcha.
Which means, you know, you crushed it. Or you can do what we did and hit a box topper rip card, which we did in box 1, and that is a major monster huge hit. Jim Palmer. Istanbul. Zach Galen again. Phil Necro. It goes to the player on the card. Rafael Devers. Not unless the owner says I can.
He's still asking.
Yeah, new people come into the chat.
Oh, okay.
Rip that son of a... I mean, it would be great content for a video. Aaron Judge. Lorenzo Cain. So there's 3 hits a box, but I mean, most times it's just a napkin relic, you know, it's not really any big deal. But sometimes it's a rip card or it's just something amazing. Hopefully we'll hit something amazing. I haven't hit a pin yet. I haven't hit a DNA relic. I haven't hit a meteorite. I haven't hit anything. Ryan Braun. I've hit some cool stuff, though. I hit an Otani. I hit a couple soccer players. Those are really valuable autos. Robbie Cano. Yee. Scorpion Fly. I don't want to mess with that guy. Steve Carlton. A Dark Tunnel. Where monsters live, in case you're wondering. Cepeda. Emmerich. And this, I think, is this a hit? Yeah, it's a hit. Wow, it's a tattoo guy. At least that's cool. I mean, he's got cool boxer shorts or whatever the hell this was. Subject used. I don't know. Whatever. Nico Horner. So when I first hit this guy, right? So look at his face. It didn't say tattoo artist. It was just his face. And you can't see it in this photo, but underneath there were all these skulls. And so I said he's either a Dungeons and Dragons dungeon master or he's the lead singer from Slayer. That was my guess, but it's a tattoo artist. I was close, though. That was my third guess. Boxes 10 to 12. I got you.
Oh, because you was surprised on that one, right?
I think there are spots open. I won't get to that break tonight, but there are. Well, actually, I might. Let me see if they're open. Let me check real quick because I don't want to lead you astray. But there might be. There were, I don't know, like 17 spots open earlier, and I didn't see a notice saying that I sold out. So, hold on. I'll tell you. Uno momento, por favor. No. Yes. Why is that not? Oh, that's why. Whew. Did she get all the shipping done?
Yes, she did.
That's excellent. I like to hear it. She was pissed.
I know.
There is. Check this out. Are you guys ready? One spot left for Allen and Ginter. One spot. That's it.
I asked about the box toppers.
It's Kermit the Square. So somebody asked about the box toppers.
Yeah. Hamster.
It's the same link as this break. It's the exact same link. Yamaguchi. What's up, Mostown? How you doing? Tommy Lasorda. Tony Gwynn. It depends. It depends on the card. Like, if you want my advice, rip cards. I would rip every box topper. Every box topper. Because they're supposed to have 3, what did I say? Stained glass minis in them. Supposedly, that's what's in them. And the big box toppers, what are you going to do? You know, display it. You know, it's a pain in the ass to ship. You know what I mean? So I would rip it, personally. I would also rip every box topper that's not like Luis Robert. That was Xander Bogaerts, by the way. Oh, it sold out while you were paying. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Oh, I would. I'm of the opposite. I would absolutely rip the box topper. Absolutely, because there's 3 in there. You know, you're not going to get much for that box topper because it's a pain in the butt. Nobody, you know, the guy buying the box topper is buying it to rip it. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, they said you're apprenticing on... Mossdown says you're apprenticing on Allen and Ginter. I'm just throwing you off the deep end.
What's up, Mossdown?
Just throwing you off the deep end. That's like starting you with Prism basketball. Oh, yeah, there's just, $30,000 cards in here, so just be careful. Juan Marichal. Oh, you know what else I gotta do? I gotta random the John Means. I mean, whatever. Orioles auto. I gotta random the Bowman Chrome. I keep forgetting to do that. They're gonna be so pissed I haven't done it yet. You know what? Let's do it. Let me finish this box and I'll random the Bowman Chrome because I keep forgetting. And I don't want them to... I mean, it's already, midnight. It's midnight the night of. Bowman Chrome opens, in a few hours and I haven't done the random. They're probably like, this jerk. Gurriel's a cheater. Nick Senzel. Yee. Maglio Ordonez. Trey Turner. Hey, Greg, I saw the teaser. It looked pretty good. Did you do the teaser? It looked good, but it didn't look Greg good. It looked like he did that teaser. But if you did it, I hope that's not an insult. Cuz it didn't look like your work. But maybe cuz it was just a teaser, I don't know.
That's big fan, right?
Yeah. He's doing the movie with FaZe Rug. And they released the teaser. They released the teaser today, and I didn't think it didn't look like big fan work, But I don't know. Maybe that's intentional. He's probably like, yes, I did it, you asshole. The trailer isn't out yet. It's just a teaser. Okay, anyway, this one, I gotta put this on here before I forget. Non-sports.
I looked at that and I said something you were talking. I was like, is that the one?
Yeah.
Somebody said 1 through 12.
Yeah, 4 through 6, yeah.
And that was box 2, album 4.
Greg is hella famous. Moscow. Greg should be in this product. That's what should be going on.
Oh, it's a small one.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad, because it didn't look like you. Not that I'm some expert on, like, Greg's work pre-pandemic has been... I could do, like, a speaker series. Yes, well, Greg's work pre-pandemic is definitely along the, No, I just was like, really? I don't think that...
So I can open those.
Yeah, you open those because they might have autos.
Okay.
And you want to check it. That was a Bo Bichette, but it wasn't an auto. That's cool, though, man. That's cool. There is absolutely nothing wrong with, going outside your box, making it a little bit more friendly. Here's those two. Remember I said somewhere there's going to be... I'm not telling him nothing, bro. I'm not telling him nothing. I'm going to be real quiet. You see what he said? I ain't telling him shit. Little brats. They check it out, right? The 7-year-old and the 10-year-old are failing. They're failing, bro. Check it out. The 7-year-old, right? The teacher will be like calling his name, and he'll be walking around the room. He turns his mic off, turns his camera off, and like goes jollyvanting, right? While his teacher's trying to get him to answer questions and stuff like that. And then he was supposed to turn in all his stuff. Last Friday, right? Yeah. He was supposed to have a packet of papers that they deliver to the school, right? So the teacher contacted his mom and was like, "Hey, I need, the 7-year-old's packet of work." And she's like, "Okay." So she goes to the 7-year-old and she says, "Rajano, I need your packet of work." And he goes, "Huh?"
He don't turn the camera off. He turn it around.
Yeah. I told him he wasn't allowed to turn his camera off anymore, right? I said, "You do not turn that camera off. If I see that camera turned off, no video games," right? I put my foot down, bro. So you know what this little smartass did? He kept the camera on, but turned it around and faced it to a box. So when I came back, he's like, "I didn't turn it off." Oh, he's slick. He's so slick, bro. He's so slick. So this is Maria Pepe, baseball pioneer. So this is even though it's baseball, she's not an athlete or anything. So we're going to call it non-sports.
And I'm going to call it 3.
Actually, you'll call it 6.
Oh, it's going, okay, 6, 9, okay. That was 3.
No. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Greg's a Yankees fan. No, Greg's a Giants fan. They can't be in phase if they don't do their work. I'm going to tell them. They don't care. They steal it anyway. Every one of them's phase. What is phase sway? Yeah. He's phase sway.
2, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. He already says he's in phase. Little liar. Little non-homework doing liar. Yeah, man. They're both failing, bro. They're both failing. Yeah, he can change his active background into a video of him sitting there. Yeah, we ain't telling him that. So this Jackie Robinson, now that's a good card. This Jackie Robinson is a no number. For the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson, no number, to 50. Not numbered, but limited to 50. He probably is. You'll be with Sway tomorrow? Well, me too. Me too. I'm with a different phase, Sway, but Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That's really cool. Luis Robert. That's cool. The kids would they would lose their minds, bro. They would lose their minds. Yeah, he's the one that told his teacher he couldn't do any more work because he caught COVID. He told her he caught the Rona. He said, I can't do any more work. I got the Rona. That's what he told her. No, I can't. You want to know why I can't? Because I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one that punishes him. Because if I'm the only one that punishes him, then I'm not just the bad guy. I am like... I'm the worst guy, you know what I mean? If you're the only one that punishes him, then it's not a punishment. It just becomes, you know, you're the bad person. I don't want to. It's not worth it. You know, I can't take his games away when he's with me because then he just won't be. He'll solve that easy. He just won't be with me. You know what I mean? So no, I can't do it. I've tried it. I took their games away. They packed their shit, bro. They packed up. And they went to a friend's house who had video games, and they just stayed with them for a couple weeks. Longoria, that's exactly what they did when I took them away. So, yeah. Yeah. Sparky Anderson. He's got a little friend. His dad's a coach. And, man, they just play video games nonstop over there. So he packs up and goes there. I can't, you know. So... I did punish him, though. I was going to buy him the PS5 because he loves... The 10-year-old loves PlayStation. The 14-year-old loves Xbox. The other two, they're whatever. You know, either or. The 7-year-old's probably more PlayStation now, but the others, you know, they're generally whatever. They'll play PlayStation. They'll play Xbox. They don't care. But I told him... Garcia Parra. I told him when it came out, I would get it for him. But he stole my controllers. And so I told him I wasn't going to get it for him. So he's like, that's fine. My mom will get it. I'm like, okay. But she's going to get it. So I'm like, whatever. So then he tells me for Christmas, he wants a computer. I said, what you mean? He says, well, my mom's getting me the PlayStation, so I want you to get me the computer. I said, you know what you're getting from Christmas for me? He said, what? I said, a Merry Christmas text. I'm going to text you Merry Christmas. That's what you're going to get. Little sucker. I want a computer because I'm not buying him the PlayStation. He thinks he'd just get a computer. It's Kobe's fault. Kobe be spoiling him bad, bro.
Your fault.
Kobe be spoiling him bad. Not me, though.
Yeah, right. You're the worst.
I know, right? Right. Votto, not the 10-year-old. The 10-year-old does not play Xbox. He's a little snob. He's a PlayStation snob, bro. He won't play it. But the autistic one and the older one, the 14-year-old, they both love Xbox, both of them. But the 10-year-old, he's all about PlayStation. So the 7-year-old's his little brother, so, you know. I already ordered one. I tried to get two, but I ordered one. I've got one PlayStation coming and 2 extra controllers. So, I got that going, but, yeah. Yeah, they won't even, they never like new things anyway. Like new seasons on their games, they don't like them at first. So, when the PlayStation 4 came out, he liked his PlayStation 3 better, you know? So, he's just going to keep playing the 4 for a while. Till he gets used to the 5. Willie Mays. Yeah, my little girl, she had I bought her the Xbox. I bought her the Xbox One when she was in the hospital. So she could play games in the hospital. You know, hook it up to her TV in her room, hospital room. Mike Yastrzemski for the Giants. That's Greg's favorite team right there, the Giants. And the Astros. I mean, he's secretly an Astros fan, too.
Name explains it all. Big fan of every team.
No, he likes the Dodgers. That's why he hates the Giants and he hates the Astros. So that's why I say he's a Giants fan. He's a Dodgers fan. Oh, I still got the, he says you're so mean to me. I still have all the Ataris, bro. I got the Atari 400. I got the Atari 800. I got the Atari 1200. I got several 2600, like several 2600s. I've got a couple working 5200s. I know how to take apart the controllers and fix those. He said Mark's my favorite. I do hit him all the big Dodgers. That much I know. Pete Alonso, black border. Mark. We were just talking last night. Me and Mark were just talking last night about you, Greg, about how you should be in this. And we don't understand what Topps is doing right now because you should be in this. And that's the truth. Do you guys remember the scene from Goodfellas when they were making, Joey Pesci's Player was being made, and they were like, it's like we're all getting made. Well, that's how I would feel if Greg got in. Why am I putting this in here? I don't even know. Honus Wagner. If Greg got in Allen and Ginter, and he should be in Allen and Ginter, it's definitely a Greg product. It would be like we were all in it. We'd all celebrate. It'd be like, that's right, we and Allen and Ginter. We'd be saying we and stuff. When we pull his card, we'd be like, hey, it's us. Andres Munoz. Yeah, those were the days. Dante Bichette, Bo Bichette, and Kyle Lewis rookies. I've got some Nintendos, but they've been in storage so long, I bet they don't work. I would have to take them apart, probably order new pins. Royals loves the Super Nintendo so much, or not the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64 so much, it's still her email. Yeah, I know, I'm just saying. I'm talking about the scene where they were talking about when one of us gets made, we all get made. Under the bed. Willie Mays. I did have a conversation about being in Allen and Ginter at one point, but I didn't want to be in it. I wanted them to do My Little Girl instead, and that conversation never got very far. But that's what I wanted them to do. I didn't want them to mention, I didn't want to use it as any kind of advertisement at all. I just wanted it to be, about raising money at the time for her hospital in her memory. That's what I wanted the card to be about. And we could definitely do some relics, but it just never went anywhere. I don't want to hear that story, Royals. She said she made that email when she was in the 8th grade. Me? I don't even know. I don't even know what I have. Juan Soto. All the Donkey Kong countries, I'm sure. Mario Karts. The main game, the only game you need for Nintendo 64 is GoldenEye. I mean, yeah, do that. Do that, bro. I will absolutely open it. You're absolutely right. I got you. I'm gonna make it its own video. But you don't have to do that. Just post in the thread, and all you have to post is your YouTube name. You know what I mean? I don't know, and I don't want to bother him. I don't want to be one of those guys. But I'm not even sure if like the other people's books out yet. I'm not sure any books come out yet. But I mean, I don't want to be that guy that's like bugging him. You know what I mean? So, I know what he told me it would probably be. He told me to keep it a secret. So I'm just kind of sitting and waiting. If that book comes out, then I'll, but I'm pretty sure he'll contact me. But I don't want to be the guy that's like, hey, I paid some money and you're supposed to, do the book. And, I don't want to be him. Those people drive me up a wall. I don't want to be one, Yeah, Turok, that was cool. The ocean. The ocean scares the hell out of me. Tony Dunst. I don't know what he is. Probably an actor. Ooh, Dodgers are on fire, bro. Hell yeah. Now this one you won't miss. You know what I mean? That's a redback right there. Hand numbered redback to 25. What? I can't see who has the Dodgers. There's a line over it. That's a cool card. So Jackie Robinson and Sandy Koufax, big minis. All right, bro. I'm going to open it after. We've only got a couple more boxes, and then we're going to open it. So that's cool because you'll be able to see like everything. Now, every card in there obviously is yours. No matter what team it says, no matter anything, it's yours. So, I mean, that's obvious, but I like to say it just to restate the obvious. Juan Soto. See, these cards slide around on me. Small stacks. I got you. Yeah, just hang out. Just a couple more minutes. We'll get it done. I guess we're like 20 minutes away. Brooklyn goes to the Dodgers. All historical teams follow their team. So Brooklyn Dodgers go to the Dodgers. Milwaukee Braves don't go to the Brewers. They go to the Braves. Another rip card for the Red Sox. Carl Yastrzemski, 20 out of 75. So we hit 3 rips. We hit the Yastrzemski. We hit the, Johnny Bench. And then we hit the box topper one. That's cool. Uh-oh. What do you think's in there? Oh, hell no. We're going to hold that one too. We're going to save that one for the box topper rip. When we do the box topper, we're also going to open that. Okay. We just got to remember that it was, and just in case, I mean, I'm sure it's a baseball duel. It's either, you know what? It could be I don't know what it is. So anyway, this is box 8. Yeah, box 8. All right, so we're going to open this pack in the video with the box topper rip, guys. How cool is that? We're going to do it in just I don't know, 20 minutes. I got you. I'm really excited. It's going to be such a cool video. Don't just stand there. Buster Posey. Yeah, it might be a premiere. It just might. That's what I like. I like the weird stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I like. That's what makes these exciting. And over the years, I've hit some I've hit some crazy stuff. Tommy La Stella. I hit a mummy relic one year. I've hit just bugs. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. I hit the werewolf once. Yeah, it could be any of those. Cut, DNA, button, book. It could be any of those. That's what's exciting. Under the bed. That's why I put the box, because if it ends up being a non-sports hit, it goes to the person who has non-sports 7 through 9. You know what I mean? Ozuna. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this. I really am. I don't know if you guys can tell. All right, guys, box 9. Yeah, they play everybody plays the Switch except for the 10-year-old. I bought them all Switches. Was it last year for Christmas? Yeah. And they've lost them. I don't even know. We found one moving here. It's no telling. Vervet Monkey. Sure. He got a Segura napkin relic. Victor Robles. Bo Bichette and Kyle Lewis rookies. Phil Rizzuto. What's up, CPC? Ryan Sandberg. Jim Palmer, black border. Yadier Molina, A and G back. Yeah, the reason you do the reason I do box toppers all to one spot is because box toppers they're expensive to ship. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to ship a box topper, you have to ship it in a medium flat rate box, because you've got, it's not the only thing you ship. So you say you do it by the team. Haterade, Josh Hader for the Brewers. You've got this stack of team cards, right? And then you got this giant flimsy box topper. You know what I mean? So it's got to go in a medium flat rate. It's the only way to safely ship it. So instead of costing, $4 to ship, now it's $15 to ship. You know what I mean? And you got to do that for every team that hits a box topper. That's why I do it all one spot. Then I can ship all of them in a medium flat rate, and I only have to pay that once. That's why I do it. But in this break, everybody gets priority shipping anyway. I added it into the price. It was only a couple extra dollars. And that way we don't have to worry about them. Well, we have less worry about them disappearing in the mail. Jack Morris. Ryan Braun. A-Rod. Matt Chapman. Tokyo. Don't just stand there. Buster Posey. Oh, I need a drink. So when you get done, you've got 4 rows that look like, that second one. See how the first row is shorter?
Yes.
The reason the first row is shorter, the other 3 will all look like 2. Paul DeJong, it's because the first row had the hot box. See these cards, how they look different? Mm-hmm. The hot box cards are thinner. See how thick these are? The really thick cardboard? The hot box cards are not that thick. And so that's the difference. See that, just that half an inch? That's the difference in height because of the hot box cards. Here, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. See how this row is shorter than this one? It's kind of hard to tell, but that row is shorter. When we're all done, these 3 will all be this height, and this one will be slightly shorter. It's because the hot box was in there. And NOS. I don't have any NOS. I'm gonna have to go get some. I drank my last one. Paul Molitor. He just gave us $1. When people give us a donation, they get a Yoshi on the screen. That's what that is. Aquino and Alex Bregman. Yeah, yeet. There you go. I got you, bro. Thank you, Mr. Pico. Appreciate you. Howie Kendrick. No, you were, my God, no. No, bro. You were not who I was talking about at all. After she passed away, there was a thread. It's not there anymore. But I didn't make it. Some friends of mine made a thread. And it was just, wishing her well and hoping she gets better and stuff like that. And occasionally I would post an update in there. I didn't want to post it on the forum. But, I felt like, they went to all the trouble to make a thread, for her benefit that I would do it. So, that's pretty cool. Kokumai, I think. Sakura. So this is a athlete, right? So non-baseball, 7 through 12. So you got 1 through 6 and then 7 through 12. But you would put 9. Yeah. So anyway, she passed away. My goodness, it's 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, and I had texted a couple people that are on the forum, and I just told them, I was like, she's gone, and they had posted in the thread that she was gone, and somebody came in and was making fun of her and mocking her and stuff like that. And I didn't see it until later because, I wasn't on the thread or anything. I was really, really drunk somewhere else. But I did see it later when I was able to get to the thread. It was a long time later, but I was able to see it. And I didn't ban him. I didn't suspend him. I didn't do anything. I just let it go. But I sure as hell never forgot. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, they know who they are. For a while they pretended it didn't happen because the mod team deleted it, but they didn't delete it. When we delete something on the forum, it's still there. The mod team can still see it and can bring it back or whatever. And so somebody was giving him a hard time about it, how it was a horrible thing to do and yada, yada, yada. And he said he never did it because it was gone. He thought that there was no proof. But there was proof. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. But I don't have any vendetta. I'm not naming them. If I named them, that would be pretty significant. I'm not going to do it. I let it go. But one thing I will do, and that is they are never going to be in anything I do. No giveaways, no prizes, nothing. You know how my breaks say I can decide who's allowed in and who's not? Well, he's not allowed in. I don't care what he pays. Didi Gregorius, no number. So that's our third one. Now, if you remember, our first one was actually in the hot box. And the hot box has a different collation, so that's how you can end up with more than the 2 you normally get. Didi Gregorius. A lot of times if you see somebody post like they got the same auto, like they'll get an auto and then in another box they'll get the exact same auto, that's usually because one was in the hot box. You know what I mean? So, oh man, it's horrible. You wouldn't believe the things people have done. I had posted a picture of where she was buried, and she's under a tree. And there have been people saying they're going to go and piss on the tree. And there was a guy that posted a bunch of Twitter accounts, saying, I'm happy she's dead, and put her name in the Twitter account. And Twitter wouldn't delete them. They just left them. They said, free expression or whatever the hell it is. So, there's been some really horrible people. That's why I didn't want to post it. I didn't want it in the thread. But once it was in the thread, I didn't feel like, because it was well-meaning. But I did not want it in there at all. And that's why I never wanted somebody to be able to use her against me. You know what I mean? To, use her. Like, use her for some bullshit they wanted to do because they're some, petty ass toxic person on the internet, so, but it's no big deal. Chris Sale. Yeah, what was it? Merrickson Gregorius, wasn't that it? Merrickson. Yeah, there's been some Luis Robert. There's been some really hateful stuff. There was a guy that you know that scammers page, the baseball card scammers or something like that. I forget what it is. Yeah. It's the scammers page. Somebody went on there and said that I do these charity breaks at least once a year. I usually do 2 or 3 of them. You know, I do one in April, which is when she passed away. I do one in September, which is her birthday, and then I usually do one at the holidays. But I make sure that, because people are like, oh, I'll send you the money, you know, and you donate it. I don't do that. And the reason I don't do it is because I want to be able to say, I never hold the money. I don't touch it. None of the money comes to me. It doesn't come to me and then go to the charity. It goes from you to the charity and never touches my hands. And the reason for that is because there was a guy who was posting on that scammers page that I was using, you know, the charity breaks and then keeping all the money. But I never touched it. Never. But, you know, there's nothing to stop somebody from saying that. So that's why I like to highlight in every single thread. Joey Votto, I like to highlight in every single thread that I don't touch the money. You know, I don't want it. It's got nothing to do with me. It's between you and the charity, and that's it. But, yeah. And I've had that happen, you know. So it's like whatever. It's like whatever. Gavin Lux, that's a cool one. A&G back, Gavin Lux. Dodgers did really well with the minis, bro. They did really well. Yeah, and the worst thing about it is very, very, very few people are anonymous because, you know, with just the limited information that I get as the admin, you know, I've got IP address and I've got email. You know, that generally tells you everything about somebody. Oh, that's nice. Kyle Lewis to 25. Bro. Seattle Mariners, congratulations. Tosstown, what the hell? You just crushed it. Hell yeah. Oh, Kobe says it's because he's here, Tosstown. He says it's because he's here. 4 of 25. Monster hit. Monster hit for Tosstown. Big time. Burrow had a good night. Did they win? The only one I saw is when he tied it, when he answered. That's the only one I saw. His first touchdown pass. It was a nice pass, though. Maybe a better catch than a pass, but still a nice pass. Gavin Lux. Mo Vaughn. Ryan Sandberg. That's a great hit. All right, 2 boxes to go. So you feel good? You feel confident? All right. Kobe's got this. We're gonna both break a case here in a minute. I've got to update though. But you could start on, you could do the next one of this, and then I'll update the other breaks, you know? And then we can both do one. Because your first case will take you longer. It's always slower. The first case is always slower.
The only thing I asked, could you open it and put it down?
With the box?
The setup of it.
Sure, I got you.
Thank
I got you.
Appreciate it.
I need to put a window of you on my feed so everybody can watch you break. That's what I'm going to do.
No.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put you like above my chat where it says Cheap Fun Breaks. I'm going to move that off to the side. And I'm going to put you right up there, right above my chat so everybody can watch you break. Yeet. Thurman Munson. Seagal. Justine Seagal, she was a coach for the Oakland A's. So that's where we're going to put her cards for the Oakland A's. Donnie Baseball. They said they want to see your eyes. What the hell? Thurman Munson, A&G back.
I have sunglasses on.
He said he's going to wear sunglasses. It's 1 a.m. He's going to wear sunglasses. It's 1 a.m. inside. Contreras. Almost Justine Seagal. Pretty much the same thing.
Let's see if Lightning won. I think it did.
I think Phil said that the Lightning were very dominant early. But then he said that means they'll probably lose. Baseball Brit. Little something something. Some kind of relic or whatever. So non-sports 10 through 12.
Fox. Oh, so it's Fox 11. Yeah, they won 2-1.
2-1. All right. Duke Schneider. Another Dodgers mini. Shane Bieber. Mazeroski. Hit the goalie skate. That's terrible. Joey Votto. Andre Dawson. What year is it? I need a clip of that, and then every time I hit an Andre Dawson card, I can play the clip. That's what I need. Under the bed. What year is it? When he comes out of the ivy? That'd be awesome. Luis Robert. Luzardo, A&G back. Ken Griffey Jr. Aaron Judge mini. Check it out. For Seattle. Who's got Seattle? I can't remember. Do you remember who's got Seattle?
No, I don't.
It's Mosstown. Mosstown has Seattle. Austin Meadows. A dinosaur. That'd be cool. I'd like to hit a dinosaur. Hit by pitch. This one's black. Tortuga. 24 out of 25 Tortuga for the Twins. John Boy with the Twins. Nice hit. Yelich, A&G back. Malbork Castle. The Ocean. Carlton Fisk. Last pack, box 11. Woodruff. Okay. All right, so that is 11. We got one more box. Then we'll do a recap. And then we're going to open this box topper. Triple rip. And we're going to open this bad boy that came out of box 8. Both of those are going to happen. It's happening. But first, last box. Last box, 3 hits. It was a set from like 1870, I think. Allen and Ginter. It wasn't just sports cards, which is why you have all this meteors and stuff like that. I mean, they had like butterflies and and horses and all that stuff, which is why it does today. It's just an homage to that old set. That's cool. Chip Gaines. I can't tell if I want a DNA relic. I don't want a book because books are sticker autos. I mean, unless it's like Mike Trout and Albert Pujols 1/1 patch book auto. You know what I mean? All right. But I don't really want a book because they're sticker autos. They're nice, but they're sticker autos. I would rather have, like a JFK pin. Yeah. Or, something like that. Triple rip after Taco Bell. Daryl Strawberry. Escobar. Bueller. Jason Hayward. Chicago Cubs. Mark McGwire. Luis Robert, Eloy Jimenez. I mean, if it's the 101, I guess. But if it's just a sticker auto to 10, I'm not really a fan. The same reason R.L. Stein has a card. Johnny Bench. Bert Blyleven. A and G back. It's whoa. Andrew Benintendi Silk. This is a Silk card to 10. Andrew Benintendi. First one I've hit. We got a lot of good stuff in this one. The card I'm yeeting is this. It's a crack the code. It's just an advertisement, basically. I don't have any. I only had 8 cases, and I sold all 8. I mean, hang out. It's possible that this one undersold. I'll know shortly. The first one undersold. No, undersold, oversold. Oh, undersold. The first one undersold by 1. So I mean, it could have happened again. Or it might have oversold, and then that last person that bought a spot, I got a refund. I hate doing that. Gould, baseball writer. Is that his tie? Derek Gould. Gavin Lux mini. A lot of cool Dodgers minis, bro. So this is, even though it's a baseball, it's a writer. So this is non-sports, 10 through 12.
Normally would take you about what, two hours?
This takes me 90 minutes. I could go a little bit faster if I wasn't, explaining kind of how as I go. So maybe 80 minutes. But the first one I did took me almost 2 hours. Your first one will take you 2 hours, just because you're gonna go slow and careful and all that shit. I can't blame you. Buster Posey, don't just stand there.
Oh, I see something. I see something coming up.
Oh, okay. Biggio, I'm gonna allow it. Sacento, you got a Biggio. That's not bad. Second baseman. Craig Biggio. His son is Kevin. Look at the centering on that. Just a little offside on the Safari sites. It's a safari truck. You know what it is? Welcome to Jumanji. Dr. Greystone? Is it Greystone? Greystone? Dr. Greystone. Welcome to Jumanji.
I want to watch it now.
Carl Yastrzemski. Or Bravestone. Is it Bravestone? Bravestone sounds more like it. Dr. Bravestone. Such peril since you were last here. Jumanji needs you.
No, I gotta watch it for sure.
Yeah. That's my. What's his name?
I haven't seen it in so long, man.
My name is Nyland Bridgecock. I forget the character's name that the NPC. It's so funny. So just don't take very many at a time. Just take a little bit, and then so they're gonna look like that, right? And then you just go back through nice and calm. Biggio, Gould, Andrew Benintendi to 10, which is nice. Jason Hayward, Tortuga, Ken Griffey, Baseball Brit, Kyle Lewis to 25. Joey Votto, Chris Sale, Kokumai, Schwarber, Josh Hader, there's a rip card, Yastrzemski, Charlie Blackmon, Ursula, Soraka, Mike Yastrzemski, Noma, Arise, Pepe, Gavin Lux, Hotbox, rookie, Teft, Slayer, lead singer for Slayer, Ozuna, John Means, sure, whatever. Bogarts, Lorenzo Kane, Benintendi, Houston, Kevin Biggio, that's Craig Biggio's son, Austin Meadows, Clayton Kershaw, Almora, another rip card. That one is Johnny Bench. Look at all the autos. We had a shit ton of autos. Normally you get 6. Did we only get? I think we got like 8. This is Nyquist, and he is a BMX legend, bro. Sabathia, another baseball Brit. We hit the patch and the base, so that's cool. I mean, if you're into that. And then minis. We did well with the minis. Dodgers did particularly well. Didi Gregorius, that's a no number. Didi Gregorius. Sandy Koufax, Brooklyn back, red, 4 of 25. Jackie Robinson, no number. And Timmy Lincecum, no number. So those are pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Box toppers, get all the box toppers. Now, there's 2 more hits that I really want to talk to you guys about in just a second. There is this pack right here that was in box 8. So if it's a non-sports, it'll go to 7 to 9. If it's a non-baseball, it'll go to 7 to 12. And then if it's a baseball, it doesn't matter what box it's from. But I don't know what it is. Pin, book, DNA relic, dinosaur tooth. I don't know. We're going to find out. And then we've got this triple rip. Now, normally I don't rip these, but the owner said that I could. So I'm going to. Just like that. And then everything in here goes to the box topper spot. It doesn't go, it doesn't go to the teams because it's coming out of his card. This is his card. But we're going to do that in a separate video. I know what you're thinking. What the heck? Well, just go to the video. I got you. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Saving your video right now. Maybe. Yeah, right here. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember.
Oh my He's been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today? Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
This has been a production of CFB TV. Dr. Bravestone, Jumanji needs you. It's me, intrepid explorer Nigel Billingsley. Dr. Bravestone, Jumanji needs you. This was really good. How many autos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was huge. seven autos. Well, so we only hit one extra, unless this is a dual auto, in which case we hit 8. So we're gonna open these bad boys right now.
And it was one box topic.
Huh?
It was one box topic. And then the rest, I can see how these feel. So you open every one of these. Just two.
He's been breaking for 10 years straight, so you know he's here to
Marge,
stay.
get my stun gun.
The energy's a thriller, and the cards are always killer. Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
All right, guys. So this is from our Allen and Ginter break that we just did. It's the second break, first case. This came out of box 8, and it's thick as hell. And then these came, this came out of box 1, and it goes to the box topper spot. But it's a rip card. There's 3 cards in here, and they're supposedly all going to be stained glass. I couldn't think of the word. So here we go. You ready? Let me see. I can probably, not that you really need me to. So you just rip it, and then you rip it, and they are all 3 stained glass. Can you believe that? What a cluster. In case you were wondering, they're not supposed to all 3 be stained glass. But if we could hit the right guy, you know what I mean? Come on, pinche. There we go. I got it. There's like no way to salvage this. There's no way to salvage this. You can still display it from the front, though. Okay. Well, I hope you're a Cubs fan. All right, card number 1. Lindor. Oh, I forgot the camera's way down now. Lindor is card number 1. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think these are the 3. So that is card 1. This one's really good. Ernie Banks. Ernie Banks is card 2. And Javier Baez is card 3. Now, no matter who it is, I think they're worth more than the box topper. So I think it was a really good deal. Imagine if we had hit Luis Robert or something like that. But that's who we hit. I'm pretty happy. I mean, Ernie Banks, Baez, and Lindor are decent names. I mean, they're not Trout, obviously, but they are decent names. And I destroyed your card. Okay. All right, so we got to open that. Thank you very much. That was amazing. That was so much fun. Really, really appreciate it. And all 3 of these are box toppers. Don't worry. They go to you. And then we got this giant pack right here. It is not a book. I can't tell you how glad I am it's not a book. I'm really glad. I did not want it to be a book. There, Adobe. Donnie Baseball, Bradley, and Bichette, rookie. New Jersey for Bush. That's cool, man. That's very 2 of 24. Look at that. That's cool. So that goes to non-sports. Non-sports. 7 through 9. It's cool. I'm down with it. It's cool. I gotta find thick. I know I got them right here. Now the question is, will this fit in a thick sleeve? I don't know if it will. Oh my goodness. So this might go in a 240. I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. That's the only one of these I've hit. The only one of these I've hit. So we got the H.W. Bush. And then we got 3 stained glass, which I believe are 2-3, if I remember correctly. Javier Baez, Ernie Banks, and Francisco Lindor. So very cool, man. That's very cool. Pretty pumped about it, to be honest with you. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. That's a very cool video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today? Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
This has been a production of CFB TV. All right, guys, I'm going to get Kobe set up, okay? And then I've got to go and do the randoms, and then I'll be live again, too. So I'll post his link in the thread for you, okay? So, yeah. Yeah. All right, thank you, guys. I'll see you in a bit. I'll be back live shortly.